Like I said in my reaction part of the video, this literally could have all been avoided had Hey fellow Force users and fellow clickers, what is up? It's Jasmine, the AhsokaTanoFan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, it is time for another episode of The Last of Us. Last week we got the Nora episode. She has now officially killed the first person of the WLF, which is Abby's crew. In the game it was a little bit different because they had two other characters that aren't in the show, and their names were Jordan and Leah. So in the game, the first person Ellie actually kills is Jordan. And then she finds Leah killed by the Seraphites, and then the third person she kills is Nora. But anyways, yeah, so this is a pretty big part in the game and in the show as well. Even from looking at some of my comments on my posts from YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, I could tell that the fan base is pretty divided in terms of how they found last episode. Me personally, I think last episode had a lot of great moments, and I really thought that the Nora scene was handled pretty well. I want to see more of that Ellie going forward. My only gripe has been that Ellie has taken a long time to get to this point, and it felt like it came a little bit suddenly, a little bit out of nowhere. I wish that her change felt more gradual and less sudden. This episode, we're going to get flashbacks, it looks like. One of the flashbacks does, in fact, look like the birthday flashback that we got in the game, which I'm really excited about. And I believe we're probably also going to see the moment that Joel tells Ellie the truth about what happened with the Fireflies. We're also probably going to get new content involving Eugene, which should be interesting. We did hear from Gail that Joel killed her husband and she despises him for it. So yeah, I think this episode will probably tell us what happened with that. So without further ado, guys, I don't want to speculate too much. Let's click our way into episode 6 of The Last of Us season 2 and check out what's in store for us.
He's gonna beat the shit out of me.
I said it'll be fine.
You know what? I'm betting this is Joel and Tommy. And Joel's the older brother. 1983, okay. So this is going to be a true flashback episode then. We're getting all the way back to the 80s here.
I'm back on patrol in 30 minutes.
Jay Miller. That's funny. His father's name starts with a J as well.
Tommy didn't do anything.
I talked to the kid you beat up, Joel.
Oh, crap.
And if you and Tommy weren't my sons, you'd both be in juvie right now.
You're not gonna hurt
He doesn't seem like he's going to give them the belt. He seems like he's trying to keep them out of trouble.
Just before I got out of the car, man, there was blood everywhere.
Yikes. Joel and Tommy come from a family of hard asses, eh?
Okay, yeah, I've hit you. And I've hit Tommy. But never like that. But I'm doing a little better than my father did. And you know, when it's your turn, I hope you do a little better than me.
Oh, when it's your turn. Oh, it makes me think of Sarah and Ellie. Oh! They brought back Joel and Ellie in the intro because this is a flashback episode. Man, they're really toying with our emotions, eh?
Got something for me?
Are those Lego pieces? Or is there drugs in there?
My grandkids are gonna love these.
I know where to look because I'm a smuggler and you're
I wasn't always this.
I kind of like that Seth is
He was
in
a
the
cop.
show more than he was in the game.
Milwaukee PD.
Oh, he was a cop. Shoot. He's getting more backstory.
Vanilla or chocolate? Sweet vanilla, it's easier.
vanilla.
Oh, so this is 2 months after the events of the first game. Or season 1. So him and Ellie should still be on okay terms. Is this where we're going to see the guitar flashback, maybe? Is that a dog bone? What's he going to make with that? He's making something for Ellie, I think? For a guitar. Aw, that's sick. That's nice, actually, that we're seeing the work that he put into it. He does so much for Ellie. He really, really loves her. Wait, did he say he needs it by tomorrow because it's Ellie's birthday?
What happened?
Oh, where'd
Where'd you come from?
She got bit.
Painkiller. She's all right. Come on.
I bet she.
No. Leave it. Leave it. Don't touch it.
Tommy, what happened?
She was working KP and she burned her arm.
No, she made the chemical burn herself, didn't she?
I was like, here we go, and then I fucking went.
To cover up the bite.
Why?
I took it off, and it was all red and melty and gross.
Oh no.
It hurts.
Okay.
Ow!
Easy, baby girl.
Baby girl, not the baby girl line.
I just really wanted to wear short sleeves again.
She's funny when she's on painkillers.
It's okay. You're okay.
He kissed her on the forehead. That's actually so sweet. The knife. That is so sweet.
Damn it, Seth.
Hey.
Oh, it was a birthday cake.
Happy 15th birthday, Eli.
Oh, he didn't spell it right. Ha ha ha. That is hilarious.
Better than he spells.
Oh, she's eating with her hands.
Okay, turn toward me.
What's it gonna be? The guitar.
Whoa, what's this?
Some folks call this a guitar.
It's my fucking birthday, man. Let's see what you got.
So cute. This is really making me miss the two of them together. I'm in mourning, guys. I'm in mourning. They are playing Future Days, right? Kind of sounds like it. So they did end up including it in the show. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so cute.
I'm not found
By myself. Oh, so cute. And I believe 'cause I can see our future days. Days of you and me. Oh, Joel, that was so cute. That was so freaking cute. That didn't suck.
Didn't suck.
They did keep that line in. I'm so glad they included this scene. In the game, this scene happened at the very beginning before we saw the time jump. So in the show, I guess they decided to give it to us later.
Happy birthday, kiddo.
So cute. So cute. Okay, at this point, okay, 1 year later, I'm actually not ready to go to present day. I want to stay in the flashbacks for a little bit.
A dinosaur!
You're not gonna guess.
Wait. Is it a litter of kittens?
A lotter?
A litter, haha.
You mean a litter?
A litter of kittens? Really?
What's going on between you two?
Haha, this is hilarious. He has no idea.
Is it funny? I see the way you look at
It is really funny.
I got a keen eye for these sort of things.
I don't think you do.
Hilarious. Joel, you do not know your daughter.
Birds and the bees.
Oh, you mean dicks and vaginas?
Wait, oh my god, they did not just say that.
I promise you I won't get pregnant if you let me train for patrol.
That, oh my god. That is so hilarious the way they just said that. I promise I won't get pregnant if you let me do patrols. Ellie is funny this episode.
It is a dinosaur! Joel!
Like it? Yeah.
She's gonna climb onto it. Hilarious. So that's interesting. That conversation with Jesse in the game happened in another flashback. But they kind of fused the flashbacks together, I guess.
I hear the way Jesse talks about you.
No, Jesse and I are just friends.
No, I've got a pretty keen eye for these sort of things.
Not so keen with this one.
I want a motherfucking dinosaur!
That is cute. He's so happy just seeing her happy. Why did he pick up the rock? Oh, to break the glass? I guess they used a rock instead of a brick or a bottle.
Like space and dust.
She actually looks so cute right now, I'm not gonna lie.
What's this?
This is something that took a mighty effort to find. Play it.
He's such a dad with her.
10, 9, ignition sequence start.
She's a kid here and she just imagines, I guess, what she could have been in the world prior to the outbreak. You're reminded that she will never get that opportunity. Oh, they're even playing the music. They did this scene well. They did this scene really well, actually. He's crying. Wow, he really loves her. It's just so nice to see. It's nice that he was able to find that love again after losing his daughter. Is she looking at fireflies? Yeah. So they're showing us all her birthdays, basically. And then eventually, maybe they're going to stop celebrating her birthday together because she's going to become more distant from him. Is she with Dina right now?
Joel, what the fuck?
Oh my god, oh my god. She's with a cat. He walked in on her.
Surprise you for your birthday. 17, by the way.
Well, I'm 19, so.
Oh my god, this is so awkward. She tattooed her arm. So this is when Ellie started becoming...
It's not done yet. It's gonna look better.
Leave.
Oh man, huge dad moment. So now she's starting to act like the bratty, rebellious teenager.
Drugs and tattoos and sex.
Oh my god, man.
Experimenting with girls?
Oh my god.
And it wasn't a fucking experiment.
Oh god, oh god. That was kind of a serious scene, but also funny that he walked in on her. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is when she moves into the garage. In the middle of the night she goes. And in the rain, no less. Oh my gosh. No, Ellie, why?
Moving into the garage.
The hell you are? You may not like the rules, but this is my house.
No, it isn't. You don't own it. They gave it to you. You don't own anything.
Well, nobody does anymore. It is technically his house. I guess he's also not used to this because, like he said in the first episode, Sarah never became a teenager, right? She died young, so I guess he doesn't really know how to handle this phase, which is super relatable and understandable.
Never did ask, what is it with the moths? Yeah, like change and growing and such.
He has no idea. Neither do I, for that matter. What does moth actually symbolize?
So what's a moth?
Death.
Oh my god.
If you believe in that shit.
Oh yeah, I remember that part in the trailer, actually. Does she have weed earrings? She's full on moving out, eh? Well, I bet you she would give anything to move back in there now and have him by her side again, you know?
No wonder. No, thank you.
She's practicing a speech for something.
About Salt Lake City.
Oh yeah, shit.
If the Fireflies spotted us a mile from the hospital, how did they get surprised by an entire group of raiders?
That's a good point, I'm not gonna lie.
If the raiders could kill all those soldiers, and you had to carry me the whole time, how did we get away?
Yeah, she knows something's up.
There's a little squirrel fucking a big squirrel. We should probably report that.
Ellie, take this seriously, man.
I know you got stuff going on, but it'd be nice if we could do this kind of thing more often. Spend time together.
Oh, he wants to spend time with his daughter.
Go for cash.
Is that Dina? Oh no.
I'm not your fucking kid, Joel. I'm your partner. We stick together.
You're his kid. End of story. Okay, so this is where we're gonna see Eugene. Oh shit. Is that Adam? That was also in the trailer. I think that's Adam, because it was Adam and Eugene, right?
Oh shit, Eugene.
Ellie, you clean?
No. He's not.
Please, I figure I got about an hour. So they let Gail out.
Oh, this is painful.
I got things I gotta tell her.
I guess you better tell Joel.
Wait.
What's Ellie gonna do? Is she gonna try and save him somehow?
Hold out your hand.
Oh, to see how much she's shaking. That's what they did to her in season 1, first episode.
1, 2, 3, 9, 10.
He's not turning it.
He has time.
Oh shit.
We tie him up and we bring him back.
Get the horses, bring them down the trail. I'll start walking with him. We'll meet up with you.
Oh no. Joel's gonna kill him before then, guys. That's what's gonna happen. She knows.
I promise.
Oh no, he promised. He promised, and he's gonna kill him anyway. And Ellie's not gonna trust him ever again.
It makes you cold. the cordyceps?
He's so chill about it though, Eugene. I guess he just accepted it.
Which way?
No way. Into the ground way. This is not good. He's gonna let him see a nice view before he guns him down, guys.
If you have last words for her, I'll pass them along.
Last words for her? I need her last words! For me!
Oh, that sucks.
To see her face, please. Please let that be the last thing I see.
Oh my god.
If you love someone, you can always see their face.
Oh my goodness. Oh, he's talking about Sarah. Damn.
See her.
He's looking at, oh my gosh. But Ellie's gonna hear the gunshots. Oh, there, he killed him. Oh my goodness. But the thing is, when you kill people so fast that are bit, how do you not know there aren't more immune people like Ellie? Ellie's gonna be pissed. Now Joel's gonna tell her that he started trembling or something. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Boy. Are they gonna at least bring his body back, or they're just gonna leave him out there? They brought his body back at least, okay. Same way that Joel's body was brought back. That's kind of poetic in a way.
I'll tell Gail what she needs to know and nothing more. Ellie.
Man, I think that maybe they could have let him come back and just had the rifle on him.
He wished he could say goodbye to you in person, but he didn't want to put you in danger. And he ended it himself.
Maybe he didn't have to say that. He could say that though because his gun was empty, right? Oh, Ellie's gonna say something. Oh my god.
He begged to see you. He had time. Joel promised to take him to you.
Oh no, Ellie. Oh no, Ellie.
Then Joel shot him in the head.
Oh my gosh. I don't know that she should have said that. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. Ellie. Now you're just gonna cause the woman more pain.
You swore.
That "you swore" line from the trailer, is that applicable to this situation and the Firefly situation?
You mean a lot to us, to all of us, especially to me and Tommy. Uncle Grumpy is family.
Aw, I really appreciated that line from Maria.
What did you just say? No. Ellie, hey, no.
Damn, that hits different knowing that he baked the birthday cakes. What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? I don't need your fucking help.
I hate this scene in the show and in the game. I just hate it. This is the same song that he played in the game as well. So maybe in the show, this is where he tells her what really happened, the truth? Or did that already happen and we just didn't see that yet? She's gonna come back. She has to. Come back, bitch. Come back right now. There she is. Okay. Yay. So we know she lied to Gail now and she said, I didn't talk to him, but I wish I had.
I had Seth under control, and I don't want to ever hear about you taking me off patrol again.
Okay, Ellie, you're giving orders now?
Tell me what happened with the Fireflies.
Okay, so they are having this conversation now.
Were there other immune people?
Is she going to remember all of her questions that she was writing down?
Were there raiders?
Oh no. Well, there are raiders, all right, but there's just one raider. His name was Joel.
Could they have made a cure?
But how does he know that for sure? Is he going to admit that he killed Marlene too? Oh no.
And Marlene?
Oh.
Making a cure would have killed you.
Then I was supposed to die. That was my purpose. My life would have fucking mattered, but you took that from me.
But honestly, this whole thing would have been, oh, I'll pay the price.
Because you're going to turn away from me?
He had no idea what he even was saying when he said that, because he did pay the ultimate price with his life.
But if somehow I had a second chance at that moment,
I would do it all over again.
I would do it all over again.
Because you're selfish.
Because I love you.
Oh my gosh, Joel. Oh my goodness.
You can't understand. if you should ever have one of your own.
Oh, damn. I've never seen him this emotional.
I hope you do a little better than me.
That's what his dad said to him. Stop. Oh, man.
I don't think I can forgive you for this. But I would like to try.
Oh, is that how it ends? Are we going back to present day now? Present day. That was so emotional, guys. I was going to say, though, this whole thing could have been avoided if Marlene just woke Ellie up and asked her for her consent. You know what I'm saying? So now we're back to where she just finished killing Nora. So are we going to see her actually go into the theater, or just... is it going to end here? Oh, it's going to end here. Okay, guys. So I will say I actually did enjoy that episode. I thought that it was very emotional, very heartfelt, and yeah, I think they did it pretty well. So just before we actually break down the episode and get into it, there were some things from the game that were taken out / changed, but there was also things that were added as well. In the game, one of the flashbacks actually showed Tommy teaching Ellie how to use the sniper, but in the show they decided to give us that in present day in the first episode. Another scene in the game that they didn't keep was the hotel bloater scene with Ellie and Joel, and during this scene they encounter infected, including a bloater. They also encounter a deceased person and a clicker who ended up being two people that ran away from Jackson and got infected. And so Ellie is reminded of the fact that had they been immune, none of this would have happened. And then that kind of sparks the whole Firefly conversation yet again. In the game, we also had Ellie go to the hospital and listen to various recordings, and that's where she basically found out the truth, and Joel came after her, and that's when she confronted Joel the same way she did on the porch scene here and made him tell her the truth. Things that they added in the episode were the whole Eugene scene, which we're going to talk about soon. They explored more about how Ellie actually made the chemical burn on herself, how she got her tattoo, and they even had a Joel flashback at the very beginning of the episode, Joel and Tommy. So I really actually like that they added that part in. And then we got some stuff with Seth as well. So that being said, let's get into the episode breakdown now. So as sad as it was to see, I did enjoy how they showed us the slow deterioration of Joel and Ellie's relationship, and they kind of filled in the gap of the 5-year time jump that we had at the beginning of season 2. And I especially like that the flashbacks fell on her birthday. This is also in a way an inverse of the scene he had with Sarah back in season 1, in which Sarah was the one who surprised him for his birthday. I love the whole Dinosaur museum flashback. That is one of my favorite moments from the part 2 game.
I want a motherfucking dinosaur!
Look at me! I'm not a motherfucking dinosaur!
But of course, we know that the happy moments can't last forever, and that is also true for this episode. We do see that Ellie starts to go through her teenager phase where she feels as though Joel is being a bit overbearing and not giving her privacy or space, and we see the moment where she moves out into the garage as well. So you're seeing a lot from Ellie's perspective as to why she moved out and why she was being more distant, but you're also seeing a lot from Joel's perspective as well. He is struggling to adjust to a growing teenager, right? Because he never, as he mentioned earlier on in the season, got there with his own kid Sarah because she died young. So it actually, you feel for Joel a lot in this episode. We finally got to see what happened to Eugene. This whole part really had me conflicted. I could see it from both sides, both from Joel's perspective and Ellie's perspective. For starters, with Ellie's perspective, I can see how it would look so cold what Joel did. The fact that he wouldn't let a dying man see his wife one last time when he probably had enough time to do that. And the fact that he lied about it so effortlessly to Gail when they got back home. I could definitely see how that would open her eyes in a way to what Joel is capable of in terms of the killing, and also in terms of the lying to cover up what he feels was necessary and was the right thing to do. And you'll notice Joel also did something similar in the opening flashback scene in which he lied to his father in order to protect Tommy. This tells us that Joel is willing to lie when it comes to protecting those he loves and cares about. I can definitely understand how Ellie would not like what she saw and how that would further make her distrust him regarding the whole Firefly incident. If I were in that situation, I think I would have let Eugene go back and I would have had my rifle on him in case he started turning. But that being said, I also understand Joel's perspective. Joel has been a survivor for a long time. He survived 20 years in a friggin' apocalypse. He has seen a lot of things that Ellie has not, and that's why he's as cold as he is. He's always willing to do whatever needs to be done. I don't think that makes Joel a bad person. I think it makes him a person that has perhaps had to do bad things in order to survive. He doesn't just kill for the sake of killing. He kills when he feels like there's no other option, and when he has to protect what he loves or who he loves at all costs. And I understand why he would want to lie to Gale in order to bring her that peace. Ellie did tell Gale the truth in that moment, but now Gale knowing the truth, that definitely would torment her a lot more. I think it was also telling how he said, "I promise," when he told her that he would keep him alive. He also said, "I swear," when she asked him if what he was saying about the Fireflies was true. So that made Ellie know that he is capable of lying. When Ellie finishes telling Gale the truth, she looks at Joel and says, "You swore." And I bet you that had multiple meanings. I think she was obviously talking about the whole Eugene incident, but also the Firefly incident, because as we see later on in the porch scene, she says that she kind of knew and had a feeling for a long time. So now, the porch scene. The porch scene happens at the very end of the game, actually, when Ellie is thinking back to Joel one final time. This whole point in the game, we were led to believe that the last conversation she had with Joel was at the dance. So seeing the porch scene at the end of the game, it was kind of like okay, thank God she went and talked to him after. But I think what I liked on the show was the fact that that is when she confronted him about the Fireflies. I think that, in light of the whole Eugene incident, in a way gave that scene even more emotion. Something to add as well, in the show we got the dance scene twice. Once from Ellie's perspective and then the other from Joel's perspective, including the porch scene. Whereas in the game, the dance scene was only a flashback scene. The game actually starts the day after the dance, so you don't see what happened at the dance till later on, you only hear about it. I like how emotional he got with her and how vulnerable he got with her. It just shows how far Joel's come. At the beginning of season 1, you'll recall that Joel just looked at Ellie as cargo, and then now he's getting so emotional with her and opening up so much to her. It shows that he really does love her, and he says those words to her, because I love you, and one day you might understand this should you have any of your own. I think that was so powerful, and the fact that he repeated the same line that his father said to him, "I hope you'll do better than me," that was definitely touching. I think that line also foreshadowed the whole pregnancy thing. Obviously Dina is pregnant by Jesse right now in the current day story, and what was powerful about this porch scene was that it once again brought up the controversial Firefly decision that Joel made last season. I am on Joel's side. I definitely understand why he did what he did, and I think if I were in his situation, I would have done what he did. When you love someone, you're not prepared to sacrifice them for the chance at something, and he nodded his head when she asked him whether or not they could have made a cure. I think at least in the game they implied that they had tried this method before on other people and it didn't work. There's a high possibility that Ellie would have just died for nothing. I think that Joel has seen a lot of what Ellie hasn't seen, and even from the little bit we saw in season 1 and in the first game, when you look at all the factions and all the raiders and the cannibals and just the horrible things that people do to other people, from Joel's mind, if you've survived in that kind of world for 20 years and you don't really see any hope beyond that, and you finally found it within yourself to love someone again the way that you once loved your daughter, why would you want to give that up for people when you've seen how people act in the end of days, right? It's highly possible that if there were a vaccine, there's no guarantee that the world would have gone back to how it was pre-pandemic. Factions could still likely exist the exact same way they do. People at this point are used to living this way, right? Would they go back to civilization and a regular government and citizens under the government? I would think that factions would still want to keep their positions and keep their power. I'm not so sure that it would have restored humanity to what it once was prior to the outbreak. But like I said in my reaction part of the video, this literally could have all been avoided had Marlene just asked for Ellie's consent. That's all she had to do. If Ellie had given her consent and then Joel did what he did, that might have made us see things differently as the audience, because then Joel would have been taking her decision away from her. But it wasn't Joel that took her decision away from her, it was Marlene and the Fireflies. They were prepared to kill a child for the chance at developing a vaccine. The fact that they did not get Ellie's consent, I think, further justifies Joel's decision at the end of season 1 and at the end of the first Last of Us game. That being said, I also do empathize with Ellie as well. The fact that she may have a lot of survivor's guilt, and every time she comes across an infected person, or if someone she knows gets infected, she's always going to be reminded of the fact that what if I could have given my life to save all these people? Maybe if they have a part 3 of The Last of Us, maybe she will get that chance again. Maybe there'll be another doctor or something in which she can now choose to give her life for a cure, right? We don't know. I do wonder if the writers are trying to make us like Joel less, to justify Abby's decision in a way, or are they just trying to reinforce the realistic idea that in The Last of Us times there really is no good and bad, it's just about survival and what you're willing to do in order to survive. But either way, me personally, nothing could ever make me hate Joel. I will always love Joel. I'll always love Joel and Ellie's relationship. I will never see him as a bad person. I will see him as a person who has done bad things in order to survive during bad times. And the fact that he also said, I'll pay the price because you're gonna walk away from me, was so chilling, because that wasn't the ultimate price that he paid. The ultimate price he paid was with his life because of what Abby ends up doing to him. So that was definitely some deep and emotional foreshadowing there. He in fact did die for Ellie. Yeah guys, overall I think that was a really well done episode. I liked also how it ended off with Ellie outside the theater just after she's killed Nora, so we're left to infer that this is what has been on her mind since she left the hospital and as she's made her way back to the theater. I'm sure that as she was beating Nora, her frustration and her rage not only came from wanting to find Abby and avenge Joel's death, but also possibly with what happened with their relationship and the regrets she had. She did say on the porch scene that she is not sure if she's going to be able to forgive him, but she would like to try. And then essentially Abby came the next day and took that away from her. Yeah, overall guys, powerful episode. I really did enjoy that episode. I would say that it's probably my favorite this season next to episode 2. I usually prefer flashback scenes and not an entire episode of flashbacks, but in this case I actually really did enjoy this particular episode. So as always guys, you let me know down below in the comments what you thought of the episode and what you're looking forward to next week for the season 2 finale of The Last of Us. And as always guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week for an all new video. Until next time guys, take care and see you soon.